Hey everyone, welcome back to the second session of the She Powers BI DIY cohort, mentorship cohort. So here we are building Power BI. We are learning Power BI, and the ultimate aim is like you all should be able to create what to say, it's a report, or you should be able to apply for the jobs, and you should be ready for the career, like next step of career. Okay, so that is what the ultimate aim of this, and we will be. This is the second session. Okay, so let us start with an icebreaker. Like, what's one skill or a topic you are most excited to master in this mentorship journey? So this is what I just gave. Help, like a help tip, help words for you. You can just try that help words and try to answer that. Okay, so what is the one word, like what is the one word which you one skill or a topic you are most excited to master in this mentorship journey? So you can choose anything from this word and you can respond here. I'm just making everyone as a presenter so that you can message. Okay. So just a quick, let us have this as a 2 minutes. Just try to answer this question so that you will have that a rapport to start, because I know it's night, 9 o'clock, and you all will be tired with all your work. Okay. So please let me know like what is coming up in your mind when you think about this mentorship journey. If you have anything other than the help words I have mentioned, you can also tell that. What is one word which you wanted to get, one skill which you wanted to get out of this particular journey? Yes, you can message. I have already made you everyone as a presenter, so you can unmute and say, or else you can message here in the chat. So please feel free to start interacting, because it's like it's an icebreaker. That is to get you, make you involved in the this particular scene. So please just give me your reply. I'll be happy to see all your reply here. I'm making everyone, and this is also the time to allow other people to join, other awesome ladies to join. So just add your answers in the chat. I hope my voice is audible, right? And you all can see my screen as well. Can you just let me know whether you all can see me? You see my screen? At least comment yes, no, so that we can start this particular mentorship session. I just need your response. I could see like many people are joining. Might be there are some glitches because of the weather. Okay, I can totally understand, but just try to interact so that like we will have that energy to maintain till the towards the end of the session. Yes, so you can hear me. Thank you, Duraisami Prabhakaran. Thanks for this. And I just want a one word that you wanted to, like you feel like what mentorship skill you really wanted to learn from this. Okay, I think you are typing. Okay, no problem. I'm just proceeding with that. I hope like you all are connected. You all are hearing me and seeing me. I'm just proceeding further. If you have whatever you are thinking in your mind, just post it here. I'll be happy to see that. Okay. So today, what is the agenda for today is what mentorship talk by Purnima. So I'll be introducing her. She's an awesome. Like I met her during the Microsoft AI tour. So she will give a small introduction. I'll give you an introduction to her, and she will talk more about her journey. And we will see the recap of session one and how to get started with Power BI, like how to get the data into Power BI, and then building the first visual with the help of Power BI and feedback and Q&A. So that is what the entire thing which I have planned for today. So if like during the feedback and Q&A session, you can open up like what are the questions you have, and if you wanted to interact more, if you wanted to talk your tell me your doubts, you can connect with me here. Okay. So yes. So meet Purnima, an Azure AI MVP, mentor, and change maker who is passionate about shaping the next generation of tech professional. Okay, so she wears many hats like AI instructor, Scrum Master, product owner, and career coach, all driven by one mission to empower other to learn, lead, and shine. So Purnima believes helping hands are better than praying lips. And through her work, she continues to uplift and guide the students and professionals to chase their dreams with a purpose and confidence. And with all this, I'm welcoming Purnima. Hi Purnima, happy to see you today and thank you so much for your time. And please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Gomati ma'am. You are always inspiration for me.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling to this She Powers BI. The name only has so much strong name. I'm really happy and honored to be in your session.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Hello, everyone. Ma'am, shall I go ahead? Shall I start?
Yeah. You can go ahead. Do you want me to stop my screen share? I can stop.
No, no worries, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, let me share my screen. So,
Mhm.
to know about myself, let me know if you're able to see my screen.
It's loading, I think. Yes.
It's
Yes. Now
loading.
it's available. Yes, we can see.
Ma'am, can I know which screen is available?
Your Google slides.
Google Slides. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is me. A few years ago, like you guys, maybe I can tell, I don't know, this is a combination of students and even the professionals. I used to spend my hours and hours on Excel sheet, making the formulas, learning the formulas, column, everything, mathematics is going on, trying to make sense of messy data because being a data engineer, scrum master, wherever you are, we always love data. We should have a data. So we love data. So I used to feel it's a messy data. There has to be some easier way, right? Day by day we'll be using some other tools to see which is really beautiful and meaningful also. One day even I came across this colorful tool called Power BI, and honestly it changed everything for me. Suddenly it took I could take like thousands of rows boring numbers, turn them into beautiful interactive dashboards in a just minutes, because even the Power BI is Microsoft tool itself. It's an upgraded version of Excel, to tell you. So when I used to do it, I used to use with all the formulas and all. But here, at least in just clicks, we can use the data easily and make it very beautiful. So I love Power BI in that case. That's the moment I realized data can tell stories. So I wanted to become the storyteller as well. Okay, so I can tell about my turning point. I started experimenting with dashboards. I'm a cloud engineer, starting from my scratch job. I'm a cloud engineer. I'm a cloud support engineer. Then move into data engineer. Then to Scrum Master. So when I was doing, I was into operations. We used to have lot of tickets. Because I used to work for Australian region, even US region, even UAE region. Every tickets used to come in. One tool called service. No, we'll have like number of tickets. Sometimes though I was alone who were taking care of all these tickets, so it was difficult. Then I came across about this Power BI. Then I used to just navigate to Power BI, and I used to get the tickets easily to see what's happening and which is the data is, and what's the virtual machine, how it's health, everything. I could see it. I started the experimenting with the dashboards for fun, then applied them in real-time projects. When my dashboards getting noticed, I knew I had from found my niche. It's like, okay, it's easy for me. That's how my journey started as a Power BI mentor as well. So today I've mentored over 100 professionals, learners, students and all, but not to the higher level, to know the basics of the Power BI, to build their own dashboards, and even get placed in like a analytical roles also. So what actually Power BI is? Actually, ma'am will teach you all about the Power BI, but I'll just go in little the deeper to know what Power BI is. Power BI is an business analytical thing. All you know, it's an just an upgraded version of Excel. Okay, it's a Microsoft tool. It's an upgraded version of Excel. It converts the raw data into interactive visuals, insight used by company worldwide. Actually, everyone are using Power BI, Tableau, Lookup, everything. But Power BI is the most famous tool, I can tell. It always because it connects your data and it cleans your data, and it's help you to visualize with dashboards and reports as well. Okay, so why this Power BI? So it will give you the maximum output in minimum possible time. Yes, we all want to like close our work before 5 p.m. Right? We really don't want to take it after 5, 9, and also Power BI is one of the tool which will help you. So why you have to take course? Yes, to maximize the um, all the output easily for that. So I will not go into the key features and all, but where you can help Power BI, connectivity, visualization, and interactivity. But why Power BI matters today? Because every company depend on data now. Demand for data analysts, BI developers, BI specialists, and it's easier to learn comparing to code. I'm not a coder. Actually, I don't even code as well. So for me, persons like me, Power BI is a easy tool, and it's work for all the industries, not even the engineers, even the finance team, HR team, marketing, operations, branding, healthcare. So data is the new decision maker in every company, whether it's like tracking sales or customer satisfaction or marketing campaigns. Power BI team helps smarter decision. It's actually, to tell you, it's a beginner friendly yet powerful. So enough for large enterprises as well, even the small enterprises too. So you can learn easily. Yes, what are the benefits? Decision making, enhance collaboration. I'll be telling like different words in English, but it's really easy to just make it. I can tell you and go on tell some different words as well, what it like benefits and all. It all the same at the end. Even we do have co-pilot also, so it makes even more easy. Okay, you can even ask me like, is Power BI only for engineers, techies, and all? I already told you it's absolutely not, because students from BBA, MBA, engineering, working professionals in marketing, finance, HR, operations. When I was in operations, I was doing the things, entrepreneurs to track the performance metrics. Anyone curious about visualizing the data? They can go for Power BI. Power BI does not only the coding background. If you know Excel, understand the basic data. Understand the basic data. You can learn Power BI easily. Yes, data you must know, because in this world, you and me are a data. Right, you or me and the data. Without getting an Aadhaar card, will any of the firms, offices, hotels, will they allow? No. You'll be telling, like standing in front of them and telling that I am only that person who, without the Aadhaar card, will they enter you? Never. So you have to understand what the data is, which is the most important data, and the basic understanding of data. So if you know that, and Power BI, you can learn Power BI very easily. And many of my students only from non-technical, they learned this is in within weeks. They can build their dashboards that really impressed recruiters as well. So it's not really a big thing, but if you want to upgrade yourself, you have to learn more extensions of Power BI also. So I'll just tell you like how to learn Power BI. Just Power BI setup and data loading. You have to learn the data cleaning, and with Power Query, you may ask what is this data cleaning, and data cleaning is nothing but you have some structured data and unstructured data. If I give you like thousands of file, like all combined and all, will you make some data properly? No, right? You have to segregate it. You have to delegate what all the other data, like if you have like healthcare, if you have some other data, if you have some college data, you have to just segregate it. So that is called data cleaning. You have to all mix all the things. You have to declutter it. For that, we need really with Power Query Editor, it's very easy to do in Power BI data cleaning and data modeling. Data modeling is nothing but a relationships. Like how, if you know SQL, you will understand more. If you don't know SQL also, if you're really non-technical person, and you should know little basics of SQL, that's also not a big deal. You can go with it. And after that, you will create the visualizations. You have to learn formulas for the upgraded version of Power BI, like DAX formulas, calculations, and all. After that, you can build some real dashboard, and you have to publish and start sharing. That's it. Make an resume and start interview. Go for the interviews. Start. You'll be getting calls and all. being a business analyst. In my Power BI course, we start from like zero to and move to step by step. You will learn how to clean data, model it, visualize it, create and dashboard that company actually use. You'll even get some resume supports, projects and interview guidances also from Gomati ma'am actually. Where can you can ask me like career opportunities after learning Power BI. See, as I told you earlier only, you can go for Power BI developer, data analyst, business intelligent analyst, or executive, freelance consultant also you can become. Power BI always opens your door in almost every industry. You can work as BI developer, data analyst, even freelancing, creating dashboard for clients. Many of my mentees got placed in like 2 to 3 projects also. So data tells stories. You be the data, you be the storyteller. To wrap up this, Power BI is not just a tool, it's a mind shift. It helps you see the stories in numbers. My journey started with curiosity. So today it's like my career. So if I can do it, so you can. So can you? So let's use Power BI to create insights that make impact. And it's really good to see MVPs are doing some great initiative, but Gomati ma'am is doing like greater initiative. So she is teaching Power BI, everything. Please take this seriously, all the session, and make use of it. You'll be going and paying outside to learn this kind of a thing, but she's doing here right now. So I always like inspired by her every time seeing her works and all. So please take this opportunity and make your data visualization beautifully in your life as well. Thank you.
Thank Thank you so much, Purnima, for your excellent overview, and thank you for your time, because I know you are busy with other community works and everything. I could see if
Yes,
I've been in Bangalore, I'll be joining hands with you, but
I'm
being in
happy.
Chennai,
I'll be
I
happy.
couldn't.
Yes, ma'am.
So definitely, thank you so much,
Thank you,
Purnima. So,
ma'am.
do you have anybody who have any questions to Purnima? You can comment it here in the chat. So she will wait for 1 more minute. She has another event. So please take the time to ask a question, or we will proceed within a minute. I'm just waiting for. Meanwhile, I just like, if anybody, if they have any question, they will just comment. 1 minute. I'll take 1 minute of you, Purnima. So how did you
Sure,
enter
ma'am.
into this MVP, Microsoft MVP, and what made you to do this like MVP program?
Okay. Actually, after I was started working from 2018, 17, 18, but I was into a Microsoft Cloud Operations role. Then I
Okay.
moved into data engineer, Scrum Master. But 2023, I had some personal issues, so I just took a break. But
Hmm.
at that time, I was not. I was in a break, but I wanted to do something else. At least I have to do something else. But I really don't want to go for like operations or again even to or teaching thing, but I wanted to do a teaching thing in a different way.
Okay.
Then I started like I got a call from many colleges, come as an instructor or something and all. I started just actually even the corporate training also I got a call, but I wanted to be between the college students and even the technical industry also. Then I started working on this. I
Hmm.
was working with Microsoft like before even I know about this MVP thing and all. But when I was doing like multiple sessions in Microsoft itself, I didn't know about my MVP thing. So
Okay.
yeah, like after my almost 25th session, I got to know, and even from the Microsoft, one of the Microsoft employee only, he just came and tell you can be a MVP because you're doing so many things and all sessions, community works and all. Like I was even not knowing anything about MVP thing. At the time, the Microsoft employee only nominated me to this MVP role. So
Great.
then I came into this MVP thing.
Great, great,
Yes.
great.
Yes.
That's really awesome. And
Yes.
thank you. I didn't get any question, but I'm just
That's fine.
sharing Purnima's LinkedIn profile here. So if you
Yes.
have any questions to her, or if she's like doing a lot of works to the community, like to the students, and also to the women who wants to come forward, like
Yes.
start their career and everything. So I'm just sharing her LinkedIn profile. So if you have any questions, you can ping her and ask. She'll be happy to help you all.
Yes.
Thank you
Yes.
so much, Purnima. Yeah,
Yeah,
tell me,
anytime.
Purnima.
So Yes, this is the kind. See, when you do things properly, universe only aligns the things to you. Right, it's like
Correct.
for me, I didn't know about MVP. I was doing my session like chill without MVP thing also, but it came to me and I got recognized more after the MVP thing. It's like a prestigious award in our
Yes.
technical industry, right? When I go to some other colleges or some other companies also, that you are an MVP, you are an MVP. So that feels makes me proud within
Yes,
myself. That's it.
exactly.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Purnima. Thank you.
Thank you, mom.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. All the best, everyone.
So that was really a great thing from Purnima, and I'm happy that you all must have received something from her, like her consistent dedication and doing something without any expectation brings you to the next level. So this is a recap of the first session. So Lavanya gave some introduction, and she also inspired you all with a motivational talk. And I discussed about the mentorship program and the classroom code. If you have missed, if you are joining here for the first time, the second session, please join here in the classroom code. So if you don't know, please watch the first session. I'll share the link of the first session so you can get it. Okay, so in the first session we discussed about introduction to Power BI, how to download and install Power BI, working with the Power BI. Like I just opened the Power BI and showed how what is Power BI and how does it looks. And you all connected through the Google Classroom, and till now a lot of people are connected through the Google Classroom and they are responding to me. They are doing some, I'm assigning some assignments to them. I gave a lot of contents to learn. They are doing it. Okay, so this is the continuation of the previous session. So before I proceed to the further topic, so I just wanted to understand whether all of you here who are here or already joined Google Classroom, whether all of you who are here have already joined Google Classroom or this is your first session. If you are joining here as a first session, please let me know so that I can redirect you to the to the link. So after the session, you can just join. You can just go through those videos and then you can join the what to say. You can join the Google Classroom, because now if I again I started with Google Classroom, like it will take a lot of time. Even last session, like many started to ask, like, because the sessions are we have to complete it soon. So as joined, okay, first session. This is the first session. So for Mega, okay, so what I'll do is I'll share the Google Classroom link here. Okay, first I'll enable 2 minutes of time. Okay, 5 minutes of time. Just join the Google Classroom first so that you will have you will know like what is there. Okay, hope if you have your Gmail ID, you can join here. I have shared the Google Classroom. So those who have joined here, like Aisha, okay, you have joined already. Great, Aisha. Um, Okay, no problem. I could see only the number 2023. If you haven't joined already, please join the Google Classroom here. I'm just enabling the timer. So only 3 minutes. Let us go with the 3 minutes so that others will join soon. Just click on that link. It will take you to the Google Classroom. You can just enroll yourself into the Google Classroom. Okay, just let me know once you have joined that. I'm just waiting. I've just enabled the timer. So this is the Google Classroom link. I'm just sharing it again. Just join here. So where you will be connected with all the, so your privacy will be perfectly maintained. Okay. So your email ID will not be visible. You no need to share any of your phone numbers or nothing. Only your name will be visible over there. Okay, so once you join, you can see all the discussions which are happen. Those who are joined this session, that is, this is the second session, and this is if this is your first session, please join the Google Classroom. I have enabled the timer. Meanwhile, okay, thank you, Dharanidharan, thank you. If anybody, who I think Mega, and Durai Deepika, okay, Deepika already joined the session. Okay, so we have 2 more minutes. Please join the Google Classroom if you have missed it. And I'll just give you hi Kinza, how are you? So just we finished our special guest mentor talk, and we will just proceed with the next topic. Okay, so We'll be talking about like how to import the data. If those who are already joined, like those who already attended the session, please download the file from the Google Classroom. Okay, this time is also for you. Please download the file from Google Classroom. So here in the Google Classroom, you can find this. This is your data. Okay, so you have to download it. How to download it? Just click here. It will take you to the Excel file. Okay, so just click open with and click Google Sheets. I'm again telling, open your Google Classroom. So I'll be sharing everything through the classroom because in order to maintain the privacy, I haven't gathered any, like I haven't collected any email ID. So I cannot send a bulk email ID. So this is a Google Classroom where you can just discuss with anybody without the email ID or any phone numbers. So you can see here that this is the data which I have already shared. Click here, open with, and then click on this Google Sheets. Okay, if you are having any issues, please let me know. I am just seeing the chat here. If you have any questions, please let me know. Can you share the Google link again? So do you want the Google Classroom link, Shubham? So this is the Google Classroom link. I'm just sharing it again. Shubham, I hope you asked for the Google Classroom link. Okay, it's time up. So now those who have joined, you can see here that I have already posted an announcement where you can download the data. So I'm just copying the link and sharing it here for downloading the data. Just click that and it will redirect you to the data. It will open the announcement. Okay, you have to open it in the Google Sheet. Once you open it in the Google Sheet, you can find file and then you can click download. Okay, and you have to download it as a Microsoft Excel file. Okay, just let me know once you all have downloaded this. I'm just waiting for this particular thing. Like this is the first step which you wanted to do. You need the data to be downloaded. Okay, just comment. I'm waiting for you. You have that announcement. Just click there, click open with Google Sheet and then download it from here. Make it as a Microsoft Excel. Why you should make it as a Microsoft Excel? Because you have three sheets here, product, manufacturer, and geo. So only if you download it as a Excel file, you can see all the sheets there. Okay, so just send me a message, quick message if you have downloaded, or if you are facing any questions, you can also give me the chat, like just like respond to me. That's why I'm just waiting. So again, I'll just enable the timer so that like everyone no need to wait for a long time. So again, I'm just enabling 3 minutes of time. So please respond, download the sheet. Thank you so much. Dharani, I think Dharani, right? Sorry if I'm spelling it, like pronouncing it wrong. Yes, thank you. Others, please respond. If you have downloaded, please let me know. So hope you are trying. If you are facing any difficulties, I would recommend you to tell me. Like if you are facing any difficulties, please let me know so that I can help you out. Okay, you have this announcement link. I have also shared the announcement link with you. Just click there, open. Okay, very good. Thank you, Aisha, for confirming. And that is important. This data, this is what we are going to connect it today. Okay, we are going to connect, download it. Thank you, Megha. Thank you, Deepika. Thank you so much. So just let me know once you have downloaded. Okay, I'm just waiting. So we have time. So if those who have downloaded, if you're joining for the first time, please install Power BI. Okay. So Power BI, you can just go ahead and search it in the Microsoft Store. I hope you may have your Microsoft Store. If you are using MacBook or something, you cannot try now, but just listen. Okay. So you can see here, search for Microsoft Store, and then you can just download Power BI from Microsoft Store. Those who haven't attended the session 1, this is another prerequisite to download Microsoft Power BI Desktop from the Microsoft Store. Okay, why you should download it from the Microsoft Store and everything, I have already explained it. So you please go through after the session so that you will get some idea about it. Okay, so if you have downloaded, please let me know so that we can proceed further. Done. Thank you. Ujwala, thank you so much. And yes, others, I'm just waiting. So please download your data, download the data and be ready. So this is my data. Your data should be like this. So for any data, like if you want to visualize the data, if you want to do anything with the data, you need the data to work with. Okay. So thank you, Durai Swami. And I'm just waiting. We have 40 more seconds, 40 more seconds. Anyhow, this video will be recorded and you will be getting the um, what to say, you'll be getting the recorded sessions also. The link will be shared in the Google Classroom, so you can easily find it. Okay, so don't worry. If you are listening for the first time, don't worry, just listen. Okay, so we will see we will see how to work with this. Okay, and then later after the session, you can just go ahead and watch the previous session and understand how it works. Okay, we have one more, 2 more seconds. Great. Okay, so it's time. We are going to start now. This is the data. Okay, we are going to import this data into Power BI. So you have this Power BI. So you have this product, manufacturer, and geo, right? So these three things are considered to be a different table in your Power BI. Okay, if you import this data, this will be considered as a different table in Power BI. So how we are going to see this? Okay, if you wanted to import this data in Power BI, first thing you have to do is what? You have to launch Power BI. Okay, so I am just opening Power BI here. This is how your Power BI looks like. So in Power BI, you can see that you can import various data sources, which we have already discussed. So you can import various data sources. So one is an Excel workbook. So it can be a flat file, it can be a cloud file, it can be a database, or it can be anything. So you can download it. Okay, so, but our data is in Excel format. So we are going to import it in the Excel format here. So you have to click this Excel workbook. If I'm going fast, just comment, just give you a chat so that I can wait for some time. Okay, so I'm just proceeding. If you want me to repeat something, please comment it here. Please send me the chat here so that I can help you out. Okay, so this is the one. So I'm just going to click this Excel workbook. Okay, so click on this Excel workbook. It will take you to where you have your data. So you have to select where is your data. So this is my data connection practice. Just confirm whether you all are here with me. Can you please confirm whether you all are here with me? Just send me a chat. Yes. Yes, Kinza, do you want to talk to me? Yes, thank you. Okay, so I hope you all are here with me. I'm just proceeding. Okay, so you have to select this data connection practice first. Okay, click open. So what it will open is what it will show you three sheets. Okay, we had three sheets, right? So our three sheets are here. You can see this is a product, this is manufacturer, and this is geo. Okay, so you can see here that you have product, manufacturer, and geo. Beyond that, you have one more table, which is product table. Why? Because actually your data is not properly fetched. So here you can see the product details. This is on the top of your row. So that is why it is showing product details, product table as the same table, but it shows in a two different format. You can see that you just simply select this product. You can see one kind of table. Okay, so it shows like like product details. So this is what the product details, which is here. This is the product details. And then you can see other things are not properly named. It shows like column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. It's not properly named. You don't have a proper name. Whereas if you click on this product table, you can see that it is properly named with a product category, manufacturer ID, and everything. Okay, so this is what. Okay, so first thing you have to select the proper table. Which one you wanted to import. So it will give you some product table here. So it will suggest you the sheets. It will suggest based on the sheets. Okay, now if you wanted to bring it to your Power BI desktop, okay, so what you have to do is what? You have to select this, check this. Okay, just click this one. You can see that your three tables are selected, or else let us go with one table as of now. So let us just select the product table alone. Okay, so this is how you can bring the data from the external data sources. Like you are bringing it from where? You are bringing it from your Excel sheet. So are you all with me till this point? Do you have any questions till this point? So I've selected the product table. Just let me know if you have any questions. I'm just stopping here. If someone is still trying to do it, or if you are unable to follow me, just let me know so that I can help you out. Why I'm confirming is what you are learning here. Only if you understand what you are trying to do, you can do it. Okay. So just let me know if you want me to repeat something here. Why we are having two tables for product table. So that is what I'll explain again. So since actually your table should start from the first row. Okay, your column name should be in the first row. Okay, if you take the geo, fine. This is your geo, right? This is your one of the table. So in these thing, your properly it is not properly aligned. Okay, so how your data should be, that is what you should know. So your data should be like this. Okay, 1 minute, I'll show you how your data should be. Okay, so it should be properly aligned. Your first row, what is your first row? Should be your column names. It should have your column name, and then your other data. So here if you see, this is your first row, it should have your column name. Okay, customer name, segment, country, city, state. So if it is properly aligned, if it is a proper data, Power BI can easily understand that this is one table. But in our table, whatever we are importing now, it is not following a proper table. So Power BI will assume that, okay, this is a different table. Okay, that is why it is showing something different. Even below you can see, right? It is also showing the suggested table, because no table is properly proper here. Like the table doesn't start with the proper heading. You can see manufacturer, even in manufacturer, it is showing column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. In Geo, the first two rows are not properly having the column name, but it starts with the fourth row, right? So this we will understand how to deal with this type of data when we are doing transformation. Okay, so now we are importing the data. So why? Because the data is not properly fetched. So that is why you are not getting the you are getting multiple table entries in your Power BI. You can see here the same table, you can see two times, manufacturer here, manufacturer here. Geo is also not properly, like it doesn't have a proper column. So Geo, and product table, product table. Okay. So because since Power BI is a tool, it will try to predict the table properly, but if it can't do it, it will try to segregate for you. Clear? Any other queries in the data fetching phase, like why it is showing a different data? Because different table, because it is not properly set. The table is not proper. Great. So if anybody else have any questions, you can just post it below. Okay, so this is, if you just load this product table. Okay, so you have three options here. One is load, which means that this will take you to the Power BI desktop. Okay, Power BI desktop is what we are using it now. If you click this transform data, this will take you to the Power Query editor. Okay, what is this Power Query editor? Power Query Editor is the data transformation. Like if you, like as we are seeing, right? The data is not properly, don't have a proper column name. It has a lot of null value. If you see here, it has a lot of null value. So if you wanted to deal with such data, then we have to take it to the Power Query Editor. Okay, so this is what data transfer. Finally, cancel, which means that you are canceling this particular process and it will take you to the initial process. Okay, any questions? If you click load, you can see here that your data will be loaded to your Power BI desktop. So it is loading, and where you can see your Power BI data loaded is in the right side. So here you can see, right, it is loaded in the right side. We have selected only the product table, so it is showing it in the right side. Okay, so all your data sources will be available in your data pane. This is your data pane, and you can see that it is available in the right side. Okay, and you can find a visualization pane. This we call it as a build pane, where you can find all the visuals. What are the visuals you have here? You can find it here. Okay, all the visual. Fine. Next comes your this is your canvas. Okay, this is where you will be designing all your reports. And if you see in the left side, you can see that you have all the icons. And here the primary icons are only these three. Okay, these three icons are primary icons. So primary icons in the sense what? We are now in the report view. This is the report view. You are going to design the report view. Okay, and next comes your table view. Table view shows what is the table you have imported. All the data will be shown in the table view. Okay, even if you have 5 tables, or if you have 15 tables, if you have 25 tables, all the tables will be available here. And finally, this is a model view. Okay, model view shows the table like a schema. If you are a computer science student, you will understand the ER diagram, right? Entity relationship diagram. So how the tables are connected. So this shows the metadata about your table. So this is your product table, your category, manufacturer ID. This is what the table which we have imported, and this is the category, manufacturer ID, and everything. Okay. So I'm just enabling time here. Okay. So why I'm enabling time is what you have to go through this. This is a DIY program, right? So you have to first try and let me know. I'm just enabling 2 minutes of time. Enable, like try just work around this Power BI desktop and let me know where you are finding difficulties in moving around the Power BI desktop. Okay, meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can also ask here. I'll be happy to assist you. Okay, we have 2 more minutes. Yes, KM, do you want to talk to me? I think you are, okay, I'm just making you as a presenter. Yes, you can unmute now and talk to me if you want. I think you have raised the hand. Okay. If you have completed, just comment, send me the chat that you have completed. We have 56 seconds more. Okay. So once you are fine, I'll just move on to the next question, to the next topic, like what we are going to do. So we tried to import an Excel file. Okay. So now what we'll be doing is we'll be trying to use the file, we will be trying to use the data which is already there in Power BI. Why? Because the data which you have imported is not proper data. So why we imported that? So that you will know if you are not dealing with the proper data, how Power BI will react. Okay. So the session 3, the upcoming session, we'll be learning about. No problem. No problem, Kinsa. No problem. Okay. So in the session 3, we'll be learning about how to do the Power Query, like how to transform the data. If your data is not properly there, then what happened? Okay. What will happen and how to do that? How to make your data Okay, the time is up. I'm just proceeding further. If you want me to wait, just send me a comment. I'll be just waiting. Or else we will just proceed further so that we can complete it. Okay. I'm again sharing my screen. So if you want, okay, if you want, again, we will just go back to the report view. This is your report view. Okay, click here, report view. So if you wanted to import more data, for example, I wanted to import more data. So what you have to do is, you can see here, it's a home tab, and this is your get data. You can get more data from here. Okay, get data, and you can get the data from here. Okay, so even if it is a website data or a text or CSV data, whatever the data it may be, if you wanted to get it, you can get it from here. So I'm just going to open a blank report. Okay, it's a new blank report for me. If you wanted to open a new blank report, you can click on the file and click the blank report, which will open like this. Okay, so where did I do? I'll again explain. I went to this file and you have to select this blank report. Okay, so once you select the blank report, you will end up in this screen. Okay, so those who don't have the data, like this data, like previously we have imported a data, right? That we will be making it proper in the next session. Okay, today we will use the sample data which is provided by Power BI itself. So where it is there, you can find this is your sample data. Can you all see this sample data? Just if you are here with me, just send me a chat that if you are seeing the same sample data, please let me know so that I can proceed further. Okay, great. Okay, very good. So I think if anybody is facing any challenges, let me know so that I can help you out, so that I will know where you are facing the challenges. Okay, so please let me know. Thank you for responding and thank you. Okay, so we are just going to click on the sample data. Okay, click here, sample data, and then you can see there is load sample data. Okay, click on this load sample data. It will connect a sample data which is available in Power BI itself. So you can see even here you have two files. If you click on financials, you can see, and click on sheet, you can see. Okay, sometimes Power BI will understand, like it will show you two different sheets what you wanted to import. Anyhow, like if you select any, this one, I usually prefer this one. Okay, you can see it's like a proper table structure, right? So it is showing in a proper table format. So you have to select this one. I'll be selecting this one usually. Okay, select this and click load. Okay, this is your cleaned data. You cannot find any thing which is not possible to work with. So I'm just going to select this. Select this S. Okay, so select this load. Click load. So now you can find the data in the right side, that is in your data pane. Just let me know once you all can see the data. You can find all the columns which are there in financials table. So these are the columns which you have: COGS, cost of goods sold, country, date, discount band, discounts, gross sales, and everything. Just let me know if you all can see that. In the right side, in the visual pane, you should be able to see all the fields, all the columns. Okay, I hope you all can see that. Yes, very good. Okay, I'm just proceeding. Hope you all are seeing this. If you are finding it difficult to follow or if you are finding any challenges, please stop me and ask me so that I will know. Only if you respond in the chat, I can understand what you're trying to do. Okay, or else I don't know. Either you should unmute and talk to me, or else you should respond in the chat. Okay, now can you notice that the columns which are numbers, the column which holds number, near to that column, you can see there is a summation number, like summation symbol icon. You can see a summation icon, right? All these things are measures. We call it as a measures which hold numbers in it. Okay, how to see that? whether it holds a number or not, just go here and click on this table. Okay, table view. That is why we have the table view here. Click on this table view and see it's a model view, or like it's a table view. Okay, so it's a table view. You can see that whatever is having this summation like symbol, okay, it's a number. It calls as a measure. We call it as a measure. Okay, so you can see that COGS. Just go ahead and scroll and see like what is it, where is this COGS. So this is the COGS which you have, and it is a number. Okay, irrespective of it is like a whole number or a decimal number, whatever the number may be, it will show with the summation thing. Okay, this is a summation icon. And you can see that the date, okay, date shows a calendar like icon, and the category. So what we call it as a category is what, if it holds a string. Okay, this is a string. Okay, if it holds string, these are all called as a category. Okay, so this category doesn't show anything here. Left of that particular column, you cannot find anything. So it's very simple. Okay, so this is what the first thing which you should see is what are the numbers. These are the measures you have and how we are going to deal with that. Okay, I'm just proceeding further. If you have any questions, just stop me, message me, or else we will be looking it towards the end. Okay, so the next one is what? You can find a checkbox like something near to all the columns, right? We are just going to find the sales happened, like product-wide sales. Okay, so what? Okay, let's go with the segment-wise sales. Okay, I think this will be smaller. So what I'll do is I will just check this one. Okay, this is segment. You have to enable this, like check this. Once you select that segment, it will open some visual in your canvas, in your Power BI canvas. Can you all see that? Once you open that segment, once you click on that segment, like once you select that, it will open a Power BI, like a visual for you. Okay, so what is that basically is what, with only category, if it is the category data, you can only view it. Okay, I'll repeat the step. Sure. So I'm just removing this. Okay, in the right side you have the columns, right? Select on the segment column. Okay, just select it. Check that. So you have to select that. Just select it. You can see that your column is visible in your data is visible in the canvas. I hope you can follow now, right? Any questions? Okay, I hope you followed here, right? Dharani, I think you are following here. And others, if you have anything you want me to stop, just let me know so that I can help you out. Okay, just click there. And yes, thank you for acknowledging. So here you can see that it is showing in a table format. Why in the table format? Why? Because you have only the category. With category, you can only show it properly. If you want to show a good visual, you can show it in the table. Okay, and you can see that you can find this table visual is selected. Can you see? You can see that the table visual is selected here. Okay, so once if you wanted to select another measure, so basically what kind of data you're using, accordingly you have to design your visual. Okay, I wanted to find the sales by segment. How many sales happened and in each segment. So what I will do, I will select the sales here. Okay, just select the sales. You can see that Power BI automatically changed the sales by segment in your bar chart. Can you see here? And also it is showing you the suggested charts. What are the possible charts you can create with the help of a category and a measure? So you can create these kind of bar charts. Okay, and also you can make it as a table. If you wanted to show it as a table, you can also do it. Any queries till this point? If anybody couldn't follow me, just let me know so that I can wait for you. If you're fine, then okay, I can proceed. If you are doing it, I can wait for you. Just let me know. Okay, if it still shows table, don't worry. Sometimes it's because of, even if you add a sales column, it will show sometimes the table. What you should do is what? If it still shows the table, just go to your build, your visual pane or a build pane and select the visual here. Okay, might be your Power BI is not updated. That is the reason why it is not suggesting you. Can you try this and let me know? Shubham and Aisha. Yes, great. Aisha, I'm just waiting. Yes, very good. Okay, so if it, why, how it will show visuals, like these are the options you have to enable. Okay, I'll tell you how to enable the options later. So if your Power BI is not updated, it will not suggest the visual. Okay, but don't worry, you can go and select which one you want. Even if you wanted to change this, for example, I don't like this particular visual, I wanted to change, you can just go ahead and click here anywhere. Okay, you can see that it is changing. I'm just clicking on the right side. Okay, I'm just clicking the top row is for your bar chart. You can see here that the top row is the bar chart. Okay, so this is a bar chart. You can find how it is actually showing up. Okay, so if you wanted to show the category, one as a category and another one as a measure, then you have to use the bar chart. It is good, it is advisable to use the bar chart. Okay, if it is like very small, where you have a limited categories, then you can go ahead with the bar chart here. So this is the first visual. We have built our first visual here. Any questions till point till this? Okay. So you have, this is similar, like Power BI will be very easy for you. The only thing is you should know what you wanted to build. That is where everyone will have the confusion. Okay. This is the data. Okay. With this data, what I'm going to do? So with this data, if you wanted to show the category wise sales, like you have one category and you have one measure, then how you wanted to visualize. If you have the date, for example, if I want to show the date wise profit or the date wise sales happen, then you have to go with the line graph. Okay, and then every graph has its own meaning, its own usage. So what I'll do is I will upload what kind of graph you have to use for what kind of data in the Google Classroom. Okay, so just keep in, like please be alert, like you will be receiving an email whenever I post something, you will receive an email. Just respond to that, whether you are seeing, whether you are learning something, so that I will know what you are doing it. Okay, if you have any questions, you can also post it there. Okay, we will design one more visual and then we will see what is the next one. Okay, so this is, if you wanted to compare, if you want to see the comparison between the bar and everything, you know, you will be using this category and sales, you'll be using the bar chart. Now, I wanted to show what is the total sales happened or what is the total profit I received. Okay, just click on the profit. It will show you the KPI card. This we call it as a KPI, that is key performance indicator. Where is that key performance indicator? It is here. You can see that this is the key performance indicator which is available. So either this is one way of creating your chart. Okay, this is one way of creating your chart. Or else what you can do is you can first select the visual. So for example, I wanted to display this, okay, key performance indicator. Just select the visual. You can see the visual is empty and then you can select what you wanted to see. You can select this profit. So now you can see that this is your key performance indicator. So just move it towards the left side. That's all. Okay. So this is very simple visual we are creating. This is the very first visual you all have created. I hope you all are doing with me. If you have any questions, you know, like you can ask me. Okay, and with this small, like we are connecting for 1 hour and there will be a lot of questions and I have to wait for everyone. So it will be, yeah, KPI, I will repeat Shubham 1 minute. It will be little hectic we cannot complete everything. So in the classroom, I will be sharing everything. Okay, how you should be prepared for the next session. Like we have a session 3, how you will be prepared for that. Just learn those things complete and come back with your questions so that it will be easy for us. Okay, I'm removing this. So the first thing is your KPI will be here. You can see 1, 2, 3. That is a card. Okay, your KPI is here. Just click on this KPI. You can find the KPI visual appearing here. Can you confirm, Shubham? Can you see that? Whether you can see the KPI? Yes. Now you can select the measure. It is good to show only the measure. So profit or sales, whatever you want. If you select the profit, you can see what is the total. Sorry, I have selected the sales. It will tell you what is the total sales you got. Okay, sum of sales. Did you get it? Just update me once you are fine with this. Very good. Okay, what I'm requesting you all is what? Please be active in the Google Classroom so that I'll be sending you all the details like how to import. I have already sent how to import the data in the classroom. If you have tried it, like you will understand. If you have any questions, you can ask me the questions here. But if you are trying it now, you cannot ask much questions. Okay, so this is what the thing which I wanted to show you today. So if you have any questions here, like you can just ask me, and I request you to just give the valuable feedback here. So now it's a question time. I'll be here until I solve all your questions, but I want one by one. So please ask me one by one, and please don't forget to submit this feedback form. I'm just sending the link to the feedback form. It is very important for me to understand what you are learning, whether you are learning or what. Okay. Now I'm also seeing the chat in the YouTube. Like also I wanted to see and I respond to that. Okay. So Google Classroom, how to connect to the Google Classroom. So I'll just share the link with you, Loganayaki. You can connect to the Google Classroom here. Okay. I'll share the link. Okay. If others, whatever the questions you have, download done. Very good. I am to this. How to connect the whole class. Okay. Okay. Any questions? If you are in the uh, even if you are connected through the YouTube, you can just ask me the questions. Can you help us understand the different types of import model? You are asking about what are the types of data you can import or data sources. You are asking what are the data sources which you can import. Okay, so let me just share my screen. Okay, so that the first one is what? Okay, this one. You can see that if you click on this more, you can see there are a lot of models which are available here. Okay, so the first one is the flat file. What is this flat file is what? Flat file is like if you have the data in your desktop or something which is like you can connect it like here you can see it's an Excel file. You will be storing it. It doesn't need a big storage. It won't support big storage and all. Okay. So this is your flat file. And next comes your database. So database, of course, you all might be knowing it's like a SQL or Oracle, MySQL, any database if you have already used it. Okay. And next comes your Microsoft Fabric. So Microsoft Fabric is another umbrella under that where we have the complete data engineering and data scientist work which can be done over there, like right from importing the data, creating a deployment pipeline, doing the ETL stuff. Okay, everything happens here, like a fabric. And next comes your Power Platform is the pool, like it is the everything. It has like a Power Apps, Power Automate, Dataverse and everything. And then Azure, it's a cloud, Microsoft Cloud, right? All the Azure related thing will be here. online services. So you have the other online services, like if you want to connect through the GitHub or Dynamics 365, Google, LinkedIn, everything you can connect it. And other here you can connect with the other external data, right? Like a Hadoop or like a website. Even if you want to connect with the data, if you want to connect the data from the website, everything is possible here. So this is how you can see what are the various types of data you have. Okay, in the downloaded file, data for practice have only 3 tables. Product table is not there, ma'am. Yes, product table. Yeah, that is what I told you, no, Aisha. So the product table is there, manufacturer table is also there, geo table is also there. You have 3 tables. The product table, Power BI will understand sometime, because the product table is the heading of the product. If you open the product sheet, you can see product details is the head. First, for in the first row, you can find that, right? So that is why it is showing that. Okay, the table is not proper. The table is not properly given. Okay, so that is why it is showing that error. Okay, any other questions if you have? Meanwhile, please complete the feedback form, and I'm just posting the Google Classroom link here. So can you please help us understand the input types for the real-time data? Yes, real-time data in the sense like you wanted to connect with Facebook, like that, right? So even in the if your data is in the database, it's also considered to be a real time. Like all the data will be updated in your database, and through that you can connect. Okay, so if you want to connect through the real time data, you need the proper authentication. Okay, for example, just wait a minute. I'm sharing Paris. Okay. So if I wanted to connect with the Dataverse, okay, so if for the Dataverse, you need to sign in, okay, and you should have the data in the Dataverse. Second thing, if you wanted to connect with the database, it may be the SQL server. So you need the server and authentication. You have to give the server and authentication. And once you have those things, you can connect with that. So if you wanted to connect something like a Facebook or, like you can just connect it through a connector. Okay. So that is why we have the fabric sometimes. So you can just directly connect through that. Okay. At this point, I'll not go with the real time, because even if I show with my credential, you cannot try that because you don't have those credentials. So you need those things. So any questions? Okay, so import and direct query. Just now you saw, right? So those two things will apply only for your what to say, your database or something if you are connecting through real time. You asked me, right? So the first one, import, is what you're doing is you are taking a snapshot of that data and loading it in your Power BI, in your Power BI. That is what the import. Okay. So it is like this is the default mode. You can think about the import as a default mode, where Power BI will import all the data from the data source into in memory. Okay, in your Power BI memory. So data is loaded once during the refresh. So you can schedule the refresh. If you open your Power BI services, you can schedule the refresh when your data should refresh. So when the data is refreshed, your data will be cached, will be stored in the cache, and it will not be directly connected with the live source. Okay, so that is the first thing. It won't be connected with the live source. So the performance will be super fast because everything runs in a memory, right? Everything is running in the memory or not connected live. This is best only for the small to medium size data. You should have only less than 1 GB of data. It will work. Okay, but you need to schedule and refresh to stay update. You have to schedule the refresh, and larger file size cannot be possible, is not possible with the import mode. Are you clear with the import mode? So the next one is the direct mode. Okay. So direct mode is what you are not going, it's an opposite for import mode. You are not going to store anything in the Power BI, in the Power BI memory. Every time, whenever the data is refreshed in your online data, like for example, if it is your data is connected to this SQL, whenever the data is updated, immediately, not immediately, once it is updated, it will then go back and show the data in your Power BI. Okay, nothing will be stored in your Power BI cache, and data will remain in SQL Server or Azure, wherever you have connected with, the data will be there. Power BI will just retrieve the query result. For example, if your data is having 50 column, but you are trying to get only few columns and you are trying to show only the sales happened, which is more than 10,000 rupees. So the Power BI will fetch those query only and it will fetch you the show the data, not the entire data will not be shown. And the performance depends on the database or the network speed. How far the next fast the network speed is, your data will be reflected back. The plus is what it is always up to date and no data duplication on the storage in the Power BI, and good for strict data governance. But it is a slower performance. You cannot assure that your data will be like fast and enough. And limited Power Query transformations will happen. Many DAX features are not supported if it is a direct query, and limited relationship. Your data connections, like limited relationship will happen. Okay, and Madam, which are the ways of connecting the Power BI with the Business Central ERP? So I showed you, right? 1 minute. I'll share my screen. Okay, so here you can see in the get data, you can just go ahead with the online services. So here you can see Dynamics Business Central and Dynamics Business Central. So through the online service, you will be connecting with the ERP. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to address the queries of which is I'm receiving from the YouTube. So any other questions if you have, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer. Okay, so the one thing is give your feedback, and the second one is, like be active in the Google Classroom. I will be posting whatever is required. I'll be posting everything. You can just go ahead and watch it so that you will understand what you have to be ready with the next session, how you should be ready with the ready for the next session. So the next session will be on the next coming Saturday, sorry, coming Monday. Okay, once you submit the feedback, you can find the link for the next session, or else you can just stay connected with me through my LinkedIn. I'm just sharing my um, LinkedIn profile here. You can just stay connected with me here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me through there as well, or else you can comment it in the classroom. Either way, like you have a lot of ways to comment. You can communicate with me. So please don't hesitate to connect with me. So please don't forget to leave your feedback, and all the best. And I'm happy to see you all here. I hope you all will have a good mentorship program here, and you will learn Power BI before you complete this mentorship cohort. Okay, thank you all. If you have any questions, please let me know. Please don't forget to complete the feedback. And based on this, I have